My late wife, Irma Parhad, was a professor in the Faculty of Medicine when she died of cancer in 1994. She had been born in Iraq, in Mosul, and gone to high school in Baghdad, and her siblings actually were physicians who had gone, they went to medical school in Baghdad. Irma and I met during our neurology residency. It wasn't so much the coincidence that in the 1970s I had married a woman from Iraq, but rather my experience, as I mentioned, in the Vietnam War that was really the original primary moving force behind all this. In any case, after Irma died of cancer in 1994, we set up programs in her honor in the Faculty of Medicine at the University of Calgary, which took as their purview factors and conditions that influence human health and well-being worldwide. And the idea was that you can't just restrict yourself to what they teach you in medical school. You have to think about international law, about democracy, pretty much all of the things that that I'm writing about in the book. And in 2007, we had one of our conferences was on global citizenship. I had realized by that time that we're doing these superb conferences. We're bringing in people that are just articulate, experienced. These are excellent events, but we need to extend the scope, the impact, the reach of this. So I said, okay, well let's present at the 2007 conference on global citizenship. Let's present an idea to establish a Calgary Center for Global Community. So an architect, Marc Boutin, who I had introduced the idea to him, and he took it and just did something truly magnificent. He created this visionary and inspiring architectural design for the Calgary Center. He submitted it for international competition in progressive architecture. He won one of the awards for progressive architecture in 2007. And Marc was at our 2007 conference, the Irma Parhad conference, to describe the Calgary Center for Global Community. And the participants at the conference helped envision things that we could do with the concept. So out of that has grown the current project that is now, thanks to the work of Kelly Dowdell and others that she worked with, it has grown to being a registered charity in Canada so that we can fundraise. We have a wonderful board of directors. We've just added 5 new members this month. We have more and more people who are associated with just amazing initiatives in civil society who are beginning to work with us on the project. And so the idea is that if it is realized as we intend, it will have a visitor center where a casual visitor could just go for dinner and a film, for example. But in that film and in the exhibits that are in the Visitors Center part of the Calgary Center, they'll come in contact with ideas, with initiatives that are related to the themes that are very much a part of the book, but are given substance and space and dynamism in the Calgary Center. There will be a conference center, of course, for dialogues and courses of instruction and workshops and so on, and then there'll be a connection center where people can actually get connected with the work of civil society. So the Calgary Center and the book, The ABCs of Human Survival, are really, they have grown out of this concept of we can do better, we can move towards a healthier global community. And for the Calgary Center, a part of it is that we in the city of Calgary can take a lead in this direction. That is, there's a bit of civic spirit that is involved in this project as well. So we've conceived the road ahead for the Calgary Center for Global Community as having 3 phases. We're in phase 1, and that is an all-important phase because we have to build the social capital in order for this project to have the vitality that we've envisioned. Bricks and mortar are not going to do it. Multi-million-dollar donations are not going to do it. We have to have the creative contribution and participation of citizens of Calgary and others. For example, we've actually received already our first donation from a citizen resident of the United States, and and from a number of Calgarians. So we're just getting started with fundraising. We're in phase one, and phase one, the idea is that the Calgary Center Without Walls, if that is truly dynamic and has real vitality, and it's inspiring the creativity and participation of visitors and other participants, then the phase two and the phase three will follow naturally. Phase two will be rented downtown space. So we'll find a space where people can have dinner and where we can show films and have speakers and exhibits and so on. That'll be perhaps 3 years from now. And then phase three will be actually building the building according to the design of Marc Boutin. And in that phase, no doubt we'll be adding programs. Some of these programs, for example, teleconferencing between youth and so on, will be present probably from phase two. There are a series of programs that are already running and are a part of phase one. So we'll be adding programs, modifying and changing as we go from the Calgary Center Without Walls, that's phase one, to rented space downtown, that's phase two, to actually building the building that Marc Boutin has designed, that's phase three.